You might be listening to this right now at a moment when something inside you just feels pulled. It's not a dramatic, shattering feeling. It's not that you're broken. It's just a sense of being unsettled. It's like a quiet, constant hum beneath the surface of your day. There's a part of you that wants things to be easier. It craves simplicity, a smooth path, a day without friction. And then there's another part of you, equally strong, that wants things to be right. It wants your life to align with your values, to mean something, to be authentic. And here's the difficult truth. Sometimes those two desires, ease and rightness, don't move in the same direction. They pull you apart. If you recognize this feeling, I need you to hear this loud and clear. There is absolutely nothing wrong with you. This inner tension is not a flaw in your character. It's not a sign that you are failing at life or that you're somehow behind. This is a fundamental part of how a human being is built. It's part of the design. Let's look at these two movements inside you. Think of them as two distinct forces, both with a job to do. First, there's the movement that seeks comfort and safety. This is your internal survivalist. It's fast, reactive, and powerful. Its main job is to get you out of discomfort. When you feel pressure, stress, or uncertainty, this part of you screams for relief. It wants the pressure to stop, right now. It's the voice that says, just quit. Avoid that conversation. Don't take that risk. Just scroll for a little longer. It's looking for the quickest exit from any painful feeling. It operates on a very short-term timeline. Its only question is, how do I feel better in this exact moment? And it's not a bad thing. This system is designed to protect you from immediate harm. Then, there is another movement. This one is much quieter. It's less urgent, less dramatic. It's a steady, gentle current that carries your sense of direction. This part of you isn't so concerned with how things feel right now, in this second. It's more interested in the long game. It's focused on who you are becoming over time, the person you are growing into. This is the voice of your values, your purpose, your deepest aspirations. It whispers about integrity, growth, and meaning. It asks, is this aligned with who I want to be? It doesn't shout and it doesn't panic. Now here's the crucial part. These two movements live together, inside you, all the time. They are not sequential stages you pass through. One does not graduate and replace the other. They are both always present, often at the same exact time. This is why you can have a moment of profound clarity, a breakthrough where you feel like you finally get it, only to find yourself wrestling with the same old struggle a week later, or even an hour later. You might find yourself thinking, wait, I already understood this. I already made this decision. Why am I feeling this pull again? But understanding a concept doesn't remove the underlying structure of your being. Gaining insight doesn't make the comfort-seeking part of you disappear. And finding your purpose doesn't mean the part of you that seeks meaning will stop calling you forward, even when life gets heavy and exhausting. Both remain. They are permanent residents of your inner world. Think about what happens when pressure increases. When you're stressed at work, facing a difficult decision, or just plain tired, which voice do you think gets louder? It's the comfort-seeking one. It gets loud, urgent, and incredibly convincing. It will present you with 1,000 seemingly logical reasons why you should take the easy way out. And please, don't mistake this for weakness. It isn't. It's your internal safety system going into overdrive, trying to protect you from what it perceives as a threat. The real difficulty begins only when we mistake this urgency for authority, when we believe that the loudest voice is also the wisest one. Urgency speaks in absolutes. It frames everything as a now or never crisis. It pushes you to act, react, decide, right now, before you've had a chance to breathe, let alone see clearly. Direction, on the other hand, does not rush. It has patience. It can wait. It doesn't demand your immediate attention with sirens and flashing lights. It's a steady compass needle, not a blaring alarm. It trusts that you will find your way back to it. So, how do you build inner stability in the midst of this constant push and pull? It's not by trying to silence one of these movements. You cannot shame or bully the comfort-seeking part of you into submission. Trying to do that is like trying to hold a beach ball underwater. It will just pop up with more force somewhere else. Instead, inner stability is built by learning which one of these movements should lead. It's about cultivating the wisdom to know whose guidance to follow in any given moment. And this leadership, this wisdom, doesn't always appear perfectly before every single reaction. That's an impossible standard. Often it appears after the fact, in the reflection. And that is more than enough. Every time you notice what just happened, every time you catch yourself after you've been swept away by urgency and you pause, even for a single breath, and you remember what truly matters to you. In that moment, leadership shifts. You're gently taking the steering wheel back. You may still feel the same emotions. The anxiety might still be there. The pull towards the easy option might still be strong. But by noticing it, you are no longer fully inside it. You've created a tiny bit of space. You're observing the storm, not just being the storm. Over time, this practice of noticing and returning fundamentally changes how your inner world organizes itself. The reactive, comfort-seeking movement begins to relax, not because you've pushed it away or defeated it, but because it feels seen. It knows it's no longer running the show all by itself. It learns that the quieter, wiser part of you is also present, and it can trust that part to navigate the bigger picture. And that quieter movement, the voice of your direction, becomes easier to hear and trust. Not because it magically grows louder, but because you have created a habit of returning to it again and again. You know its frequency. You know where to find it. This whole process is not about reaching some final enlightened state of perfect balance where you never feel tension again. That's a fantasy. Life is tension. Growth is tension. It's about learning the art of returning. Some days will feel clearer than others. You'll feel aligned, purposeful, and strong. On other days you'll feel heavy, confused, and pulled in a dozen different directions. Both kinds of days belong. Both are part of a full human life. What truly matters, at the end of the day, is not the absence of inner tension, but the presence of your inner direction. The fact that you know which way your true north is, even on the cloudiest of days. And if you are listening to this right now, taking a moment out of your busy life to just notice what is happening inside of you, that direction is already here. That very act of listening, of turning inward, is an act of leadership. You are already doing it. You are allowed to feel pulled. You are allowed to be imperfect. And you are allowed to return to your center. Again and again and again. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. If this resonated, consider subscribing for more reflections like this. Be well.